Hello, you're back with Autism Radio UK. Remember, you can telephone us on 01782 624 775 or text the studio at 07806 397 222 or email the studio at studio at Autism Radio. Sorry, I'll get it right in a minute. You can email us at studio at autismradio.co.uk.
I think, can I just say, I'm just looking at this, we're just looking at our screen board just in front of us, and it's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it, Andrew, all this studio. I was tongue-tied the other day, studio at autismradio.co.uk, and I think the other email address, it was something like, I can't remember now, but it was quite long. I think we need to get that changed somehow, but we've had all the marketing material done now, but yeah, it's a bit of a tongue tie, isn't it?
Yeah, I keep saying when I keep going mentioning the radio station, I keep going for say autismradio.uk.uk.
Oh, you missed the UK. I think I did that the other day when I was on air. I missed the UK out. But it's a bit of a mouthful. Studio at autismradio.uk.co.uk. And it's a bit gloom outside today, isn't it, Andrew?
It's pouring down.
In Newcastle Underline, if you're listening to us online today, throughout the world, it's very dull and breezy out there. But I believe, Andrew, you've had quite a few messages just coming to you.
Yes, I'm going to mention, give a shout out to a couple of people which have messages on Facebook. Jennifer Weston Kettle says, I'm listening to you now for the first time. It's interesting, my baby is liking the music. My daughter is autistic and I think she'd love to listen to this. Thank you, Jennifer. And I've also had another message from Annie Brighton from Was Racy. That's right. Says, I'm listening for the first time. Andrew, you're doing so well. Thank you very much. We'll get my son Harry to contact you when he gets home from school. He shares the same interests as you. Our home is one big computer part shop. But he loves fixing them and he would fix people's computers even for free. Well, again, Andrew, keep it up. Good work. Yes, I'd like to say hello to Harry, is it? He might be by finishing school. He might be finished by 3 o'clock. But I will be editing the show and uploading it to the website so you can listen to it anytime he likes to.
Fantastic. And can I just second Annie on that? Hello to Annie as well if you're listening. It's lovely for you to send your messages, and we really appreciate that. But can I just second that, Annie, and just say, well done, Andrew. You're doing a remarkable job. I know it's your first show today. It's quite nervous, and it's nervous for anybody. But you're doing a fantastic job, and I'm really enjoying this hobby, Ellie. It's really good.
Yes, you can imagine what it's like. Say, one minute I'm staying in the house doing it, playing on my computer all the time. I thought there was a place, I don't know if many people will know of it in Stoke-on-Trent, called Changes Back into Work. You can go and look, you can go there and they'll try and find you volunteer work. And I was on their computers, like I say, looking for a volunteer job, and then that's when I found SAS on there. And I came along for an admin job, and what was I going to say? He
came along for an admin job, and now he's presenting at Autism Radio UK. That's just absolutely fantastic. So look at that. If you come along and volunteer for the charity, who knows, you can be the next presenter like Andrew.
And let's say, I noticed many of you love Facebook. I do hope to get some feedback from the listeners. Tell me what you thought of the show, how good or bad. I'll work on any criticisms to improve on things if there's need to. For those who are not yet a fan of Autism Radio, just type in Autism Radio UK into Facebook search and join us and become part of the family. I don't know what you've thought about this show. I've had less than a day to work on what I'm going to be talking about because we've been crazy this week, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been really busy. And can I just say a big thank you to Andrew because Andrew was thrown in the deep end again on Monday with Central News, and he did a remarkable job on Monday in the studio because they actually wanted me behind the desk, but I said no, I was too nervous, so Andrew went on instead and he did an amazing job. So yes, Andrew. Hey Andrew, I was just thinking, Radio 1 might get a bit worried now.
Yes.
You'll be the next Radio 1 presenter.
I was worried that because it's my first show today that he's going to have to change the name to it's the and hour.
Oh no, not at all. I don't think it's the and hour. I think you're doing a remarkable job, and it just shows on Facebook at the moment that the messages are coming in, and Andrew hasn't even had a chance to check the emails yet because some taxis are coming in as well. So it's remarkable. It's amazing that this is the first show, and I'm such a privilege to be on the first show with Andrew.
Yes, if I'm lucky, I can be on Kevin's first show. Sneak that in there so he can't say no now. Right. Yes. Let me know what you thought of the show. Sorry, I've had to say, like I said, I lasted a day to work out what I was going to say. I haven't really had time to study any other hobbies because, well, firstly, I wanted to make sure people knew what the show was going to be about, so I thought, I hope I can...
So can anybody ring through, Andrew, and speak to you no matter what it is? So can it be anybody call through to the studio and just talk about hobbies? Are you after hobbies and interest, or...?
Yeah, all kind of interests, really. Doesn't have to be an hobby. It can be a complete addiction where you never, like me, you just do 24 hours a day, your interests. But it's like you can telephone us on 01782 624 775.
Be brave. Phone through to the studio and speak to Andrew.
We've got a text message. Let's see what this says.
And the text message, Andrew's it's come through on the screen now, so I'm just going to read you that out now.
Okay, it says, "Hi guys, this is my first time listening. Fantastic job, Andrew. You're an inspiration. I shall be shouting from the treetops about how wonderful Autism Radio is. From Rebecca in Cannock." Thank you, Rebecca. That was wonderful.
Oh, that's really good. Thanks, Becca, for sending the message in for Andrew.
Yes. If you're not,
I wonder if Becky will ring through. I wonder if she's brave enough to ring through on the studio now on 01782 624 775 and have a chat with Andrew.
You know when they say you shouldn't kill spiders. They're probably more scared of you than.
Oh
the
yeah.
way around.
I'm
well, so it's probably if you ring, I'll be like that spider. I'm probably more terrified of the phone than you are. So, so you don't worry about it. If you're not feeling so brave, you can text us on 07806 397 333 or email the studio at studio@autismradiouk.co.uk or find us on Twitter or find us on Facebook. You can just put Autism Radio UK in the search and it should come up, shouldn't it?
Yeah, and you can go on to the Twitter has got the funny @ symbol at Autism Radio UK, and obviously you can find us on Facebook, like Andrew mentioned. It's just Autism Radio UK on Facebook, and it's remarkable to how these messages come through, and you wouldn't believe though, would you, that Andrew's show is broadcasting worldwide as we speak now.
Yeah, we could get a telephone call from someone from Australia or the States.
Yeah, you never know. I don't know what the actual code is from if they're dialing into the UK.
I think what you do is you miss the 0 and replace it with 44, because that's the 44s for the UK.
I'm not sure if it's now. Can somebody help us on this? I'm not sure if it's 114 or do they knock the 0 off and is it 11? I don't really know what the international dialing code is into the UK.
I think when I went to Tenerife once, when I wanted to ring England, I had to put 441782.
That's it. I think is it 44? Then you knock the 0 off. Then you put the 178 in. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll only be about £3 a minute, won't it, if you're ringing from America?
Well, I don't know. I suppose they could always ring through on Skype. I know I use Skype for international calls. So if somebody's on Skype and feeling brave, why not ring through and give Andrew a chat on his hobby show? So
long distance. Off I go. Hi. Obviously, yes, that's fantastic. If it does anything like my internet dongle, I've got my broadband's fantastic, but I've got an internet dongle and it doesn't work anywhere. You can browse pages, but it takes like an hour. And if you're trying to load videos or music, you got no chance. I don't know if anyone knows a good company to go with. I know what go with. I don't know if I mentioned company names because of advertising, so I better not do that. But you can probably mention it on the Facebook.
Yeah, I think Andrew will drop a message on there and let you know about different companies. And I think we in a couple of weeks' time we can get a forum up on the station site so people can log on and
yes,
interact.
I'll be looking forward to talking to you. I'll be reading all the messages, and like I said, if you could make a thread on hobbies, and you can tell me about popular hobbies that people with autism have got, or your very own hobby, and why you're into those hobbies and that. And like I say, if I use any of what I've read off the forum, I'll credit. They're using.
Oh right, that's really good. I know.
So they'll be live on. Yeah, I know. Live on the radio.
Talking about hobbies, Andrew, I know a lot of children with autism. I don't know if you know this, but a lot of children have got real fascinations and hobbies with dinosaurs.
Oh yes, I've heard.
Now I don't know if when you were a child, and I know a few young people who were like. I remember meeting one young lad who had such a fascination and hobbies with dinosaurs that he actually knew the wingspan of I can't even pronounce the name, Pterosaurus Rex, whatever it was. And he could even tell me how many bones, what the wingspan size, how fast it flew, and I was just fascinated how he knew all this information.
Oh, I can't retain that kind of amount of information. Oh, we've got another text too. I'll read this out. Oh, it says, right. The show sounds brilliant. Really enjoying listening. Mary, is that Gunga? Oh, I can't pronounce it. I'm terrible. I am. Oh.
Yes, it's Marie. It's Martin's sister.
Yeah,
and
I remember you.
Can I just mention Andrew because I forgot to mention. I know it's your show today, and I don't want to carry on, but I just want to say, and you probably second me on this as well, that when Martin and Carly were here on Monday,
it was wonderful.
It was absolutely fascinating.
I had a smile on my face all the time because I thought they were really fantastic.
They're just true stars, and Maria and Martin's family and Carly's family so supportive of the sons and daughters. And it was just such a honour. Wanted to have them here. The message is another message has come through from Marie. Thanks, Marie, for that. The code is 00044. Omit the 0. So if anybody wants to call in, it's 0044 1782 624 775. And Maria says, Martin's sister says, really enjoy the show, brilliant, enjoy listening. And Martin's put kiss as well. And thanks for that. And thanks for listening in to the show.
Thank you very much. I'd just like to say, what I think one of these things that kind of annoy me with schools today, I feel like a lot of autistic people have got so much potential, but I feel that they're held back by a lot of schools, how they're teaching, because they teach particularly because a lot of autistic people have got their own way of learning, aren't they? So you try and teach them the traditional way, but they don't. It's just harder for them to take it in. So these people with autism on the spectrum, maybe the potential to be great is there with all of us, but it's a shame that, like me, I think I've never reached my true potential because I struggled a lot at school. I think it's the same with a lot of people with autism as well. Right, that's gone quick. It's only 17 minutes to 3. Thinking, Nick, I thought that after about 5 minutes I'd have no material left, and I'd have to say, that's it now, goodbye. Yeah. Oh, what have we got now?